And that's with an alternative mindset, where we can realign ourselves with the rhythmic dance of the earth and the sun.
The rhythmic dance of the earth and the sun.
The bottom line, Arthur, the bottom line here is more days off, more leisure time, more time to put together dumb puzzles of you or whatever you like.
Sounds good to me, Harold. More time off. I'm for that.
Yeah, more time off. You only work here one day a week, Arthur.
Harold, you're unfair.
You're out half doing something else. But anyway,
what's the scoop on this revolutionary new calendar?
Okay, he calls it a bioregional calendar. It works on a new time system called Earth time. And according to a guy called Wilfred Shield, who lives in London, Ontario, he's the guy who thought this up. He says the calendar reweaves the fabric of time around the 4 seasons and the 4 elements. And those 4 elements, of course, are the sun, air, water, and soil.
Sounds like a Moody Blues record.
But in fact, Arthur, the calendar has weeks that are only 4 days long, and each one is linked to one of these sort of essential elements.
So you go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
So you go Sunday is right, and then you go air day, water day, and ground day, and then you go through the cycle again.
Back to Sunday.
Back to Sunday, so you do that. That's not what
So what's today, huh?
Oh, just let me check my notes here. Okay, what's today? It's the 27th of Saturday, the 27th of February, and today is, in Earth time, it is Water Day, Nizbom, the 27th.
Nizbom? I got the first part of that. Water Day. Okay, that's one of the 4 days you mentioned, but we'll let that go. What's Nizbom?
Nizbom is one of the 16 months in Wilfred Shield's new calendar.
Hold it out. Make it notes. 4 days a week, 16 months a year, right?
Yeah, the 16 months a year. Now, he's got 16 months. He doesn't call them months. He says this calendar is designed to replace our arbitrary and hierarchical calendar. And the first thing he's done...
Another arbitrary and hierarchical
calendar. He's done away with the notion of months, and he's introduced the notion of quarts.
Quarts? Like 2 pints, 1 quart?
No, quarts is what he calls them. Now, normally a year has 12 months. In Mr. Shield's calendar, there are 16 quarts.
Oh, that's a lot better. I feel more comfortable already.
16 quarts, and then what happens is that each quart is...
Makes a pack.
Each of the 4 quarts make a season. Now, the whole thing is designed on the basis of 4. Now, there's 16 of them because you need 4 quarts per season.
Okay.
4 days per week.
So spring, summer, winter, fall, except I'm sure they're not called spring, summer, winter, fall, right?
They are called spring, summer, winter, fall, actually. But and the quarts correspond is sort of to spring, summer, winter, and fall, and they open up on the equinox and stuff like that.
Okay, hold on. You're going real fast with this. Now, let me just play this back at you. There are 4 seasons, and each season has 4 quarts.
That's right.
And the quarts have names like what? Buzzbomb? What was it?
Nizbom.
Nizbom. Okay. Where do you go with a name like Nizbom?
Well, Arthur, it's one of the 16 fascinating and beautiful names he's come up with for the to replace the months. And he gave me a few other examples when I asked him to explain more about the inner workings of his calendar.
Well, okay. Let me tell you, you're going to be totally lost if I don't just fill you in on.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to have to lead me slowly through it by the hand.
All right. One of the ideas of this calendar was that it could be used within any culture without being imposed on a culture, so that people would be able to name the quartz themselves.
So you could, in fact, just call them whatever you like.
That's exactly right.
So every community could have its own names for time.
That's right. For example, the names that I have invented for this particular edition are brand new. Now, I invented these names by going around to the different variety stores and different people in the neighborhood that spoke all different languages. And what I did was, I combined the words for the seasons with the words for numbers. I combined them randomly. I actually picked them up out of a hat, kind of a combination. So, like one zima, all right? One zima is the word one in English, and zima is winter in Polish.
So that's spelled O-N-E-Z-E-E-M-A?
Z-I-M-A.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And then there's Go Manukik.
Sorry, you're going to have to spell this one. I don't.
Yeah. G-O-M-N-O-O-K-I-G.
Gomkunik?
Yeah.
These names are great.
Aren't they great?
Yeah.
I worked on them for a year.
Your effort shows. I'm telling you, they're great.
Thank you.
A whole year, eh, Harold? What was that last name again?
That's Gomkunik.
Gomkunik, and that's let me think. That's supposed to be a number and a season that he put together from a couple of different languages he picked up at the Becker's Milk in the Cow Palace.
Yeah. Well, according to Mr. Shields, Go is 5 in Japanese, and Kunik is spring in Ojibwe. understand.
Okay, but what's the other one you mentioned before the clip? What's Nizbalm? I'm still trying to find out what that is.
Well, Nizbalm, it comes from the word Niz, which I believe, well, according to Mr. Shields, it means two in Korean, and the balm means a spring in Japanese. Now, do you want to hear some of the other examples here?
Please.
How about this one? Pangotono, and Robobunik. Now, my personal favorite is Gikiol. Gikiol is the quart, which takes the extra day every 4 years.
Gikiol is the quart that takes the extra day every
It's actually in the fall. It's not in the spring. It's done in the spring. But I mean, listen to it. I mean, how can you stack up November, December, October?
This is the leap quart.
Gikiol. What a wonderful word, anyway.
Well, the names are beautiful, Harold. But outside of nice names, if I heard the man correctly, he's saying that every city, maybe every neighborhood in every city is going to have different names for their quarts and their.
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking Tower of Babel here.
Well, Arthur, this isn't quite right. You're sort of mistaking this. He says you can put names on the months, but essentially there are elemental symbols which go in each month, and you can communicate by symbols as a constant sort of set of symbols. Each one is essentially a number to tell you where in the order it is, and where in the season it is. So it's a number and a season, and they're different languages, but you could just usually call them one winter or two winters.
But symbols are the key. So
yeah,
I guess I got to find another job because radio's not going to work very good with symbols, and it's not going to help me order a pizza over the phone. But let that pass. So is there anything else that's causing a bit of problems here with this calendar?
Well, yeah, this calendar sort of counts kind of funny. You see, the months or quarts have 23 days. You know, if you divide 365 by 16, you get 22.8, so you have to take it to 23. But some of them have 21, and others have 24. And I got a little bit mixed up on this point when I asked Wilfred Shields to translate the date that I did the interview with him on the phone, and that was February the 2nd. I asked him to translate that into Earth time.
Sunday, 1 Zima, the 25th. Oh, this is going to confuse you.
It is. Where's the 25? I thought all the months only had 23.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, this is a big point.
Okay.
A bioregional calendar uses a new base called base A in order to count. The modern calendar uses base 10.
So you counted base 8?
No.
Sorry?
No, base A as in ABC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
An aesthetic base.
How does that differ from the base 10 system we conventional use in calendars?
Okay. Base 10 uses the numerals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Base A uses the numerals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay?
Yeah.
On this calendar, it's no 9s or 10s because there's no 0s or 9s.
But how do you get 25 then if you're already counting up to 8? I'm sorry.
Okay, well, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yes. I see. So, I see the 8 now. I see. Okay. I see. Well, Mr. Shields, this is a fascinating idea. What was I going to say?
Good question, Harold. I thought the obvious thing you might have said was I see, but Harold, I don't see. I don't see how that getting rid of 9 and 10 and 19 and 20 is going to give you a shorter work week. Remember you promised me a shorter work week at the beginning of this whole thing?
Well, I'll pay off what I promised here. I'm telling you, because here, Mr. Shields will make the whole thing perfectly clear in this file. Have a listen.
Calendar is designed to desynchronize or disengage people from the mindset of the dominant culture. It's meant to point to the contrary of telling you when you can stay home and when you have to go to work. This calendar says you decide for yourself when you stay home and don't worry about
Food for thought, Mr. Shield.
Food for thought makes me wonder, too. Does Domino's Pizza deliver after 1 Nizbalm or not?